film is called Buka.
Buka. Okay.
Do you like the title?
What does that mean?
Buka is like the sound of when you shoot someone. Buka.
Ali G, that's me. Didn't have the money to fly out to Jamaica.
My boys here in Jamaica, where this is where I am.
Not exactly sure, like, story here, you know, it's kind of...
This is in Jamaica, this is. This is, I ain't using bullets there, I'm doing that noise with my mouth.
Do you think, Sarod, there is enough discipline in school?
I think there's slightly less than there should be.
Do you believe kids should be caned?
I do. I have
You
caned them
do?
through. I do.
Wicked, man.
I am.
You believe kids should be caned even in school?
Even in school.
Do you not think, Sarod, if you get caned in school, you can't concentrate as well? Because a lot of people out there say that if you're getting caned.
Well, I was caned in a time when I've concentrated all my life.
You were caned. Respect, man.
From that, it's the...
Respect.
From there, yeah, so I mean, it was it. I mean, it shouldn't be done evil and it shouldn't be done badly. But
You've got to have good stuff.
You have to have rules in life.
You have to have good cane.
You have to have a good cane.
Ali in the land of Wales, Ali in the land of Wales, boo! Ali in the land of Wales, Ali in the land of Wales, boo! What kind of animals is there down in the mines? Is it true that there was animals there that were like dogs with a head of an ant that could fly?
I haven't seen that. I'm sorry, no.
Was there squirrels there that was like 3 meters long that had eyes this big, couldn't see?
No, I haven't seen that. All I read about that. Follow me now and I'll just show you some photographs.
So why is it mainly brothers who is working down there?
Brothers?
Aye. Why is it mainly the black man? That's a bit racist, isn't it?
Oh no, that's sweat and dirt, that is.
So why has he blacked himself up and pretended to be like a brother?
But he hasn't blacked himself up and he hasn't pretended to be, like you say, a brother.
Wicked. I is here in the countryside. I was checking out a hunt. This is where a group gather their posse, get some horses and shoot some animals. Wicked. These are dogs, eh?
These are the bitch pack.
But it is disrespectful to call a dog a bitch.
It is a terminology we use which is friendly. It is in no way disrespectful.
So you're not cussing these dogs when you call them bitches?
No.
You're not saying that they is a bit loose or whatever? Okay, and do you call your women the bitches as well?
No, they're ladies.
Wicked, me think me a spied the fox, eh? So is you the fox?
No, I'm just here for a bit of fun.
Oh, you was very modest, what saying that you ain't the fox? Is you the fox?
No.
No, me don't think so.
Everybody is talking about the environment thing. What is they banging on about? I don't know. That is why it's come down to the tree protesting site to solve the problem of the environment and maybe to mash up some police.
Ali's environment, Ali's environment, Ali's environment. Me meet the tree, me meet the tree. Me meet the police, me meet the police.
We're now going to meet the main copper, the guy who's sorting it all out. If it comes to Iraq, who do you think is going to win?
It isn't going to come to Iraq.
But if it does?
No, it's not going to come to Iraq. This is being dealt with as peacefully as possible.
Is it possible for us to get in?
Not at this stage because it's still dangerous.
Is it because I'm black?
Not at all.
Wicked. I is here with Lord Inlip. He be the head of Christie's and he knows everything about art and tin. Now, art ain't just something for ponces and people that is stiff. It is important for everyone. Ain't that right, Lord Inlip?
Absolutely right, yeah. Absolutely.
So is art more about drawing or is it more about colouring in?
Well, the old-fashioned idea was that you start with drawing. I think it's still not a bad way to start.
Aye. To be an artist, do you have to be a bit mental?
I think so, don't you?
Because
I hope so.
my teacher told me that Van Gogh chopped his knob off.
He chopped his knob off, he chopped his ear off.
What? He chopped his ear
He
off?
chopped his ear off, yes.
What did he do that for?
He got it.
Shaka. Today we is talking about fashion because it ain't only on the streets, it is also in the shops. And I is here with none other than my main man Thomas Stajewski, that be a main fashion designer. Now fashion, it well important, innit?
Yeah, it's important. We all like clothes, we all want to look good.
For real. What about Versace? Do you rate him?
I think that Versace, Gucci is the Versace of today.
Was you happy when he got...
No, because I think it's a tragedy for anyone to be murdered.
Aye, but there was less competition.
It has nothing to do with competition. I think that it's a great tragedy. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody.
Me heard it was Calvin Klein that did it. Is that true?
I'd like it.
So, what do you think about the Wonder Bra?
Changed a lot of women's lives.
Do you think it should be banned?
Whatever for.
Because you think you is getting something and then you don't get it.
But if you're stupid enough to think you're going to get it, it's your fault.
The other week though, me was in this club and me saw this girl and she, she had a bad face, whatever, but she had these serious Babylons, man, and me was grinding and me was doing the bogle, man, and me took her home, me unleashed them, and they disappear. They're gone. They're one on the floor, one behind the back. That ain't fair.
She's a good actor. You got to give it to her.
Well, me couldn't
You got to give it to her that she pulled you.
Me did give it to her, but me didn't feel good without giving it to her. You know what I mean? All right? Check it out. Buy your Stajewski. Start wearing the Stajewski. Start keeping it real. Science. What is it all about? Technology. What is that all about? Now, if I drop this spliff on the floor, which I won't, because A, it will get soggy, and B, I may get a verruca in my mouth, it will fall downwards toward the ground because of something that lives in the air called science. To find out more about this, I went to check out the original nutty professor, Heinz Wolf. Check it. Check this. Today we're talking about science. We got none other than my main man, Professor Heinz Wolf, in Brunei University. Checking out...
Brunei is a place in Southeast Asia.
Okay. Brunel University. We're talking about science. Now, science is important, isn't it, Professor?
Yes, it's very important.
What is the smallest thing in the universe?
The smallest thing in the universe are, I should think, some of the elementary particles which make up an atom.
How small is they?
Well, how small? I mean, how you mean in sort of?
In centimeters.
10,000 millionths of a millimeter.
Is it smaller than a sand?
Small.
Is it smaller than a salt?
Yes, much smaller.
Sand is smaller than a salt.
No, not necessarily. I mean, you can get sand grains.
But salt is the smallest thing known to man.
Your hair.
Flour.
If you had any. Flour is...
Flour is smaller, is the smallest thing. I got muddled up. Let's talk about doctors. Does they have the right to end old people's lives?
That's euthanasia.
Why is it the responsibility of the euthanasia for killing someone else? Surely it's between that patient and the doctor.
Euthanasia is the term that's used when you are killing. It's a nice word for killing.
Well, whatever. You were saying that it's mainly Asian youths that is...
No.
Does you think that they're responsible for this? You don't also agree with him?
Who's responsible for it?
No.
The euthanasia.
I think we're getting confused here. Euthanasia comes from the Greek word for death.
Let me understand what you were saying. You were saying that it got nothing to do with young people in Asia. You were saying that occasionally there's some doctors here who may be from Asia who do this.
That's correct, but they could also be from the United States.
But they're mainly from Asia.
No.
Even
No.
The ones that are there behave themselves very well.
No, the Asians.
They have nothing to do with
absolutely
Asia.
no evidence that the Asians do it more than we do.
We're Homo sapiens, and that's about
Well, yo,
8 steps down.
I ain't. I just want to make clear, because this is going out on the TV or whatever, that I don't do that stuff. I ain't got nothing against it.
Oh, it's the homo that threw him off. I mean, explain that.
It is a scientific nomenclature that describes who we are as part of a phyla or a stream of, it goes hominid, hominoid, and then we go
whatever,
through.
there's different names for it.
We're all Homo sapiens.
All humans would be considered.
My wife is a Homo sapien.
But that's not homosexual.
We're all
That's where the difference is.
Yeah, well, it's just a way of describing who we are.
Well, that's it. I just want to make clear your respect for coming on, and I ain't going to treat you differently now that has come out. That's safe.
No, it has nothing to
do.
Come on now, you're confused here. Let's settle the confusion. All of people in the whole world, the biologists have in a group called Homo, and the particular human group below that is sapiens. And all that is Greek. It just means the Greek word for man smart.
Yeah, a lot of them is very talented.
It has nothing to do with homosexuals. It has nothing to do with the homos that you meet on the street. It's an entirely different lingo.
But
my point is...
So is you one of the homo lot?
I am a Homo sapien. I think all humans are Homo sapiens. You are too. Okay? You are too.
Yo.